Good, happy Tuesday morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, Seacoast Business reflect on summer season on Labor Day. The gorgeous weather Monday led many visitors to stick around to eke out every last bit of the holiday weekend. There was no sign that Sunday's rain sent many packing up early this holiday weekend. In fact, the storm kicked up some decent surfing. If you didn't find a parking space earlier, you were probably out of luck. The same held true with spots on the sand as beaches from Rye to Seabrook were packed. Labor Day typically represents summer's last hurrah. The summer flew by for businesses as well. The feeling is that inconsistent weather may have impacted some day trippers more than it did with overnight guests. All in all, it was a decent season for businesses. Labor Day, though, doesn't have to mean summer is over. Most of the seasonal businesses will stay open for a while, banking on Indian summer. Deadly fire under investigation. One person was found dead Monday night after a house fire in Wakefield. Fire Chief Michael Sullivan said the fire broke out at 123 Water Street around 11:30 p.m. Firefighters put the fire out quickly, then found the victim on the second floor of the six-family home, Sullivan said. Neighbors tell News Center 5 the victim was an elderly woman. No one else was injured. Sullivan said there was heavy damage to the unit where the fire started, but the rest of the building is salvageable. The cause of the fire is under investigation. Woman recovering after a tree falls on house. A woman from Vassboro continues to recover after she was hit in the head by a tree that fell on a house and left a family homeless. The tree landed on the home on Priest Road Friday afternoon. Fire officials say it was old and rooting and toppled over when a large gust of wind came through. The woman inside when she was hit by the tree. She suffered minor injuries and was taken to the hospital. The American Red Cross said 5 people lived in the home. The Red Cross is providing shelter to the family while officials determine if the home is livable. China's Xi goes on stage to take a swipe at Trump without naming him. China's President Xi Jinping told an international summit on Tuesday that although the global economy had improved, risk factors had also increased. Addressing the dialogue of emerging market and developing continues, Xi appeared to revoke the United States' recent resistance to the international agreements, including the Paris Climate Accord. Hurricane Irma strengthens to Category 4, increasing chances could affect Florida. Hurricane Irma has increased to a Category 4 storm, and the National Weather Hurricane Center said there is an increased chance that Florida and the Florida Keys will see some impacts from Irma later this week and weekend, though it's still too early to determine what direct effects it may have. Irma continued to strengthen on Monday night and is now packing 140 miles per hour winds. Hurricane watchers have been upgraded to hurricane warnings for Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands, the National Hurricane Center said. Irma is expected to reach a peak strength of 150 mile per hour winds and churn up a dangerous storm surge across a wide swath of the Caribbean before moving toward southern Florida later this week. The current National Weather Hurricane Service storm track puts Irma near the Leeward Islands, including Argentina and Bahama, on Tuesday. Irma is on track to hit Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic before passing over Cuba and the Bahamas, and possibly coming ashore in Florida on Saturday. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Tuesday, and I'll see you back here later on today with more news. Goodbye, everyone.